everybody, Clay here, Cardboard Empires, and I am so excited for the video that I have for you today. I actually have right here a fake booster box of Vivid Voltage that we are going to open right now and take a look at the cards. We're going to take a look at the way it's packaged. We're going to inspect this thing and see what it's all about. And I can't wait to get into it. And before any of the naysayers and detractors get all up in my comments section, do you see this right here? This is a punch. Uh-oh, I think I bumped the camera here. This is a punch that I will be using to punch a hole in every single card that I pull out of these packs. I don't care if it's an energy, if it's a common, every single card that gets pulled out of these packs will be destroyed. Well, not necessarily destroyed, but they will be marked in such a way that they will not have any resale value on the secondary market. So let me put your mind at ease right away with that. So let's get into this. I cannot wait to get into this box. Now, I can tell a few things right off the rip that are a problem, but something that's very interesting, look at the wrapping. It's got the Pokeball logos on it. So, you know, it's not made out of the same powdery material that you usually get with a real booster box, but they have tried a little bit to mimic what a real booster box would look like. And you can take a look at the side of the pack right here, side of the booster box, and see that the cards are not packaged in there properly. So let's take a look. Let's get into this box here. I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. I don't know if they, you know, if they predetermine the cards that go inside the pack. So I'm guaranteed to get like a fake Chonkachu. I don't know how this works, or if it's all randomized within their little fake factory. But you know, this is exciting. So everything looks okay. Like, it doesn't look awful. You know, obviously there's some damage here. The way that this was packaged and prepared. I'm trying to see if this works. Can you actually pop this out? Interesting stuff here. So that's, I guess you can kind of pop it out into a display, but this is incorrect. This is not the way these booster boxes should be packaged. They should be two rows facing the front, not done like this. So let's get into this first pack and see what we have. We have this packet feels interesting. These cuts on the crimp here, it feels a little bit more jagged than what I'm used to. You see there's kind of like a really intense, rigid mark there. But everything else looks interesting. I can't really get too close to the pack right now. I have all the camera and stuff in the way, so I can't really see, like, you know, read the words and see what they look like. Let's take a look. Okay, opening the first pack here. So, you know, obviously we have some issues. The cards are not all facing the same way. We could see right off the rip that there are some cutting issues, the way that these things are cut. And I can feel the cardstock. The cardstock does not feel right. Oh, we got a Togekiss V. Congratulations, everybody. So this is very, very flimsy stock. It doesn't feel right. There's no shininess to the hollow at all there. Oddly enough, there is a shininess to the reverse hollow here, but I don't know if you could see it. It's not correct. It's not the right kind of shininess. It's just kind of glossy. So yeah, going through here, it's just interesting to look at these. They look okay, you know. They don't, like, if you got, I could see maybe getting like an uncommon or a common kind of shuffled into a deck and not really realizing it. Obviously, on closer inspection, you could definitely tell when you feel these cards. They're nothing. There's nothing to them. They don't feel correct at all. So let me just get these packs out so we can start flying through these here, because this is interesting. I want to see what kind of hits come out of this box and what they're like. I don't remember there being an Orbeetle pack art for this, so that's, unless I'm wrong, I could be wrong. Maybe there was an Orbeetle pack art for this, but I don't think there was. For some reason, it looks like the reverse hollow is always going to come facing the wrong way in these packs. That's interesting. But we got our Lugia. We got a reverse hollow Lugia, big hit. Was there a reverse Hallelujah in Vivid Voltage? I don't remember. I didn't open a whole lot of Vivid Voltage, to be honest with you. Got a Colossal V. That, you know, there's no shininess to it at all. But the commons and the uncommons don't look awful. So I guess if you're looking at packs and you're worried about if you're buying a pack off the internet and it comes and you're like, I'm not sure if this is fake, I would say the first thing to look at is, if you don't have any experience, the feeling of the pack isn't going to mean much to you. But it feels a little bit too shiny. It feels a little bit too glossy. This cut line, this die cut line up here doesn't feel right. It feels too sharp. And the crimps on the pack, you can look at the crimps and those aren't right either. Those are done differently by the legitimate company. So let's see what a reverse is. A Xerneas, a reverse Xerneas. Boy, you could just, I mean, you could feel right off go. And a Pikachu V, I actually have this card, the real version of this card. Came out of a couple Pikachu V boxes, I think. So this is interesting, and this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, is really get into, you know, heavily into the world of like fakes and see who's got the fakes, where they come from, are they good, are they bad? Got a reverse Zapdos. And if you were just kind of looking at this on the internet, I don't think if somebody took like the right picture and was careful with the way that they positioned it, you might be able to convince somebody just through a picture. Once you get it in your hands, you know that something's up. Another Pikachu V. But if you were just looking at it in a picture, you might be able to convince somebody to shell out their hard-earned dollars to get that card. Wow, a Zarude V. I got to be honest with you, I'm not saying that these cards don't exist, but I just didn't do that much with and a Chonkachu. We hit big pay dirt, everybody. Money card. Holy cow. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. I tell you guys, we did it. We did this together. But obviously you can see that there's no texturing, there's no foiling at all. There's nothing that would suggest that that's a real card. And after I'm done with this video, like I said, right now I have like the camera and I have the microphone in my face. I don't really have the ability to get down deep and dirty on these cards and really take a closer look. The Zekrom reverse. I'm gonna take a really a closer look at these cards. I want to read them. I want to compare them to their real versions. You know, I want to see like what the hit points are. I want to see what the attacks are and how close they are, Aurora, to the actual cards. I guess that's kind of a nice thing about these fake boxes, is every single pack is a hit. That's kind of nice. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be destroying these cards. Now, I don't think I'm going to be destroying them, but I am going to be stamping these cards. Told you kiss. Even the energies, I'm going to be marring all of them so that they are completely unusable, not able to be resold on the secondary market. I don't want there to be any confusion about that those cards are not going to be mixed anywhere into or near my real cards. Don't worry. Please don't worry. Well, that's kind of a cool looking card, the Aegislash. But yeah, what's going to happen is they're going to go into a part of a display so that I have them as references, because that's kind of an important part of spotting fakes and staying current on the fake market is references, knowing what you're looking at or for. Oh, we got the full art Aegislash VMAX. Beautiful, beautiful card. Happy to pull it. Obviously, no texturing, nothing special about it at all. But I mean, it's kind of fun opening these packs because, like, you know, every single pack is a hit. It's not like opening real Pokemon packs where it's more hit or miss. Got an Ampharos V. And they look okay, you know, to be honest with you. They look okay. They don't look half bad. And for the price, I mean, I think I paid like $35 shipped for this box. And I have more. I ordered from a lot of different sets. So I'm going to be doing that in the coming future. I'm going to be going through tons of different sets, you know, really diving deep into the X, Y, the black and white, as far back as I can get fakes. I'm gonna be trying to build up my my collection of counterfeit cards. And so I'm going to be trying to get as many different sets, and I'm going to be doing videos on all of them too. I'm going to be trying to get as many different sets as I possibly can. Because I hate being in that position where a card comes through, another Chonkachu. Wow, holy cow, this is a lucky box, I tell you. I hate being in that position when a card comes through and you're like, man, this seems real. I don't know. I can't really tell if this is fake or not. And the more exposure that I have to fake cards, I gotta tell you what, the more exposure that I have to fake cards, the more it makes me think that those cards where you're like, geez, I just can't tell if this is fake or not, is more than likely not fake. Those are real cards. That's kind of my hunch anyway. Because these, and I have other fake cards and they're pretty bad too. These are so bad. They might look halfway decent on camera, but if you get these packs in your hands and if you get these cards in your hands, you will know that these are so bad. Meowth V, very cool. There's really no doubt once you get a hold of these cards, they feel like they were printed on toilet paper. The card stock is so thin, it's almost non-existent. Wow, look at you. More Pico VMAX. You know, Orbital V. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. Was there an Orbital V pack art in this set? I mean, there must be. These guys aren't designing their own pack art, right? Ooh, we got a Holo Pikachu V. It's our first time pulling that. A lot of Pikachus being pulled out of these fake packs. I guess there must be a Orbital. I know there was a Celebi. Is that Celebi? Pack art. Just don't remember seeing the Orbital. But these are interesting cards, and this is a lot of fun to do. Glad you could come along on the ride. The Zarude, one of the chase cards in the set from the pack art. Glad you could come along for the ride. Glad to all my new viewers that came over from Mason's channel, glad to have you. Hope you're enjoying the video. I hope to be doing more interesting content like this in the future. You know, that's kind of one of the big things for me is I want to do content that's different, you know, content that's interesting. There's so many channels that are kind of doing the same thing nowadays that it can get a little stale. So to me, opening a booster box of fake cards is interesting. Let's see what we got here. It is kind of annoying that they do the thing where like every box comes with the reverse or one of the rares turned on top of the pack. I'm not sure why they do that. It must be a manufacturing process thing is what I'm guessing. Like when they manufacture these, all these cards are kind of manufactured by the same printer and at the same time. And then these are a special run, obviously, because they have to be printed from the shiny cardstock. And then I guess somehow when they get put in the pack or in the pile, they get stacked in the incorrect way like that. As I open more of these fake boxes, I guess we'll explore whether or not that's a pattern and a telltale sign of a fake pack. They look okay from up here, from the other side of the camera. You know, it's hard to tell all the way up here. I have a microphone. I have two microphones in my face. I have one microphone pointed at the packs to capture the ambient noise. I have one microphone in my face to capture my voice, and I have a camera in my face, so it's kind of difficult to see what's going on down there through all these layers of technology, but they look okay from up here. There's obviously some print, Togekiss VMAX. There's obviously some alignment issues with the way that they're, see the die cuts strike the card out of the sheet, where it's very thin on this side, very thick on that side. There's obviously some alignment issues there, but as far as some of the other cards that I've seen that are fake, nowhere near as bad as some of the cards that I've seen that are fake. Oh, look at that. I'm going to send this into PSA as a as an error. I'm going to get that graded. Big money in that. Oh, my third Chonkachu. Holy cow. This is a God box. We got a God box here. 3 Chonkachus. It's like my 4th Steelix too. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I have some XY boxes that I'm going to do next. I ordered a few Evolutions boxes from a few different vendors because I want to see what the different people have to offer. You know, are some going to be better than others? That's kind of the question, a Suicune, that I want to answer. But these look pretty good. The printing, like you can easily read the words. I'm going to take kind of go over them with a fine-tooth comb and look at some of the more common mistakes that these guys make, where the energy symbol is not the correct proportion, the fonting is not good. I mean, I could see right off the bat from up here, it doesn't really show up as well. No, yeah, see right there where the name of the Pokemon just blends right into that reverse holo on the back. Some pretty obvious issues there. So, Togekiss, Zarude. Coming down to our last few packs here. This was a lot of fun. Very informative. I'm going to let the camera run while I stamp the cards, and then I'm going to put it in at the end of the video in like a time-lapse format, just so I don't have to listen to the people in my comments section saying, yeah, dude, you told us you were going to stamp the cards, but I know that you're really, and all that stuff. People love to get smart in the comments section, and I love you smart fellas and gals in the comments section. You make my day. You make my world turn, baby. A Jirachi. We pulled the Jirachi. Congratulations. We pulled the Jirachi. And our 17th Togekiss. For some reason, Togekiss is a favorite among the printers in Singapore. A Leon. We can finally build out our deck. We got a reverse holo Leon. That's the pack for today, ladies and gents. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. And there's going to be more of these in the future. You can kind of see from the side here, the quality of the card stock is just very low. They're not sandwiched on the adhesive like normal cards are. That was a lot of fun, and this for me. I don't know about for you, but for me, this is super. I'm bumping that microphone. This is super informative for me. This is a part of kind of. I view this as kind of part of the job of being a card dealer, is not only knowing the new sets and the new Pokemon and what people are playing, but also staying up on the scamming part of it, the fakes market and all the underbelly that goes on. So like I said, I'm going to start stamping the cards right now. I'm going to stop talking because this is going to be a time-lapse portion of the video, but thanks for watching. And I guess check back. I'm going to have some more of these videos in the future. I'm going to also have some more videos of my regular stuff. So I really appreciate the new subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you later.